after harvest my collards some more. We'll see how it goes. I maybe get one, maybe 2 harvests out of them. It takes 2 or 3 years to get back to this point as far as seed. We grow garlic from seeds. These beans put nitrogen back into the soil, and then my eggplants are heavy nitrogen feeders. So for those who like basil, probably a couple of months, I'll probably have some for sale. If you want some, probably in the 4-ounce bottle. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Nate's DIY Backyard Garden. Today we're just going to do a little update on how my plants are doing this summer. Before we get started, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. When you hit the thumbs up button on my video, the YouTube algorithm makes my video more searchable. So again, hit that thumbs up. Let's get started. All right, first we're going to deal with my garlic. As you can see, they're getting very close to being ready. You can actually see right here, the anvil is starting to grow out a little bit. So this will be ready probably by first day of summer. This is June 18th right now. I usually harvest between first day of summer and July 1st. Usually in that time frame is usually when I harvest my garlic. So as you can see right now, my garlic is almost close to being ready. So I got 2 beds of garlic this year, so that's doing pretty good. So next, what do we have right here is my collards bed and my onions, my red onions bed. This is more of my spring harvest, spring crops. So we're close to harvesting those. As you can see, the collards are doing very well. We actually had a cool spring. It just started getting hot recently, so after harvest my collards some more, we'll see how it goes. I maybe get one, maybe 2 harvests out of them. And then as you can see right here, my onions are starting to bulb out. That's another reason I need to harvest my collards so the sun can get to them a little bit more, but doing very well. After a shaky start, my onions are coming around. So this bed right here, I'm getting ready to clear out and plant green beans. It's gonna be a little tight. Green beans are about 65 days, so I need to clear this out the next day or so and put my green beans in here. Also going to do cucumbers. The cucumbers I probably buy a plant from Bonnie's Plants. Her plants are non-GMO, so I should be able to use those plants very well. So these are lettuce right here that I grew from seed. This was spinach, but they died out. This was arugula that's going to seed, and then my cilantro is going to seed. So I'm going to pull all that today and then go get some more dirt, compost, and put it back in here and see where it goes from here. Okay, this is my broccoli bed. Like I said, I'm not sure. It went to seed fairly quickly, so I'm not sure what happened here. But I'm gonna pull all that. I have my yellow onions over here. As you can see, they're bulbing out too fairly well. Didn't have as much trouble with my yellow onions as I did with my red onions, so we'll see what happens. Got one collard plant that didn't go to seed, so we'll see what comes out of that. But I'm gonna pull the ones that are gonna seed. I'm gonna pull these in the next day or two. My other garlic bed is right here, as you can see, and we got the anvils coming up fairly nicely. These are where the seeds will be for garlic. And for those who don't know, the garlic seed, if you want to grow it from seed, it takes 2 or 3 years to get back to this point as far as seed. We grow garlic from seed. It's a very laborious process, which I have no intentions of trying to do. Next, what we have here is my bell pepper bed. So right here is my green bell peppers. Right here are my red bell peppers. And then here are my early sensations, which is my orange bell peppers. As you can see, they're starting to come along very nicely. The heat is warming up, so they're starting to grow fairly nice. So probably August sometime, late August, where I start getting some bell peppers to actually harvest and eat. All right, so what do we have here are my Roma tomato plants. As you can see, they're starting to take off very well, doing very well. So I will do another video. It's time for me to prune these at the bottom. So I will show another video to show how to prune these, the tomato plants from the bottom. Also, I have my sage plant, and then I have oregano right here that I'm growing. I will probably look like it's trying to go to seed, so I'll probably pinch this off so it doesn't go to seed. And in this bed over here, as you can see, these are eggplants that I got growing over here on the poles. And then I'm trying something new with companion planting. I have essentially red type kidney beans. They're called hibiscus, Hidista, I believe. Supposedly these beans put nitrogen back into the soil, and then my eggplants are heavy nitrogen feeders. So I'm gonna see how this works. These work very well with my tomato plants last year because tomato plants are a very heavy feeder also, and I had a ton of Roman tomatoes when I planted these beans in, or actually cowpeas, black eyed peas with them. So any kind of beans usually put nitrogen back into the soil, so we got a heavy feeder as a plant. Those two you can kind of combine together. So we'll see how this goes right here. But eggplants, and then you got bugs and stuff on them that you have to kind of wipe away. So I may put down some actual chicken poop into these to help it along. Right here are my actual slicing tomato plants. These are my heirloom type slicing tomato plants. They're called Brandywine. They're Amish tomatoes. So I grow these every year. Because of their heirloom, they're very hardy. They can resist a lot of different temperature changes and swings and stuff like that. So these were the very last things I planted because I know they can recover once I got them into the ground. This year I'm growing basil with my tomato plants. So we'll see how it goes there. I will stake these probably the next day or two. Get some more steaks and stake those. And then we'll go from there. Basil, I'm gonna try something a little different this year. I'm gonna try to sell, we got a dehydrator, so I'm gonna try to sell my basil. So for those who like basil, probably in a couple of months, I'll probably have some for sale. If you want some, probably in the 4-ounce bottle. And then the last thing we're gonna look at, so potato plants are here, doing very nicely. Don't water this as much, so it's a little dry. So I probably will do some watering today for this, but I'm trying to make sure I don't overwater. I think the last couple of years I've been overwatering them. That's why I haven't been getting as much tomatoes as I want. But overall, they're doing pretty well. Somehow a kale plant came out of nowhere, so I planted it, and we'll see what happens with it. I may, if it grows well, I have to put it in a bigger plot because kales can get fairly big. And then the very last thing are my sweet potatoes. So as you can see, they're still in their little basket pots. Not too bad. I realized when I planted my sweet potatoes, I didn't put any type fertilizer in them, so I put some fertilizer in them the other day. And then it rained, which was very good. Make sure it doesn't get in there. So I probably have to water these today too. So I'll probably have to do some watering today. But it's doing very well. So that's it. That's the garden update. Again, you like what I'm saying, you like my videos, I actually let you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave comments in the comment section of the videos. I'll make sure I get to them. Any questions they have, I'll make sure I answer those questions. But again, thumbs up. Let's get the subscriber strip up and get my videos out there so everybody can see them. Until next time, see you later.